Ito Chimichukma, y'all. This is Chief Steve with another episode of True Story. Just coming at y'all with another one here. This is another book that I have found via my archive.org source. Once again, archive.org. If you guys want descriptions, because I've noticed I've said I would leave descriptions in the, I would leave sources in the description. I have yet to do that. I apologize. If you guys do want these sources, though, please like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and either message me or comment on the video or in the community that, hey, I need some sources, or can you give me some sources, give me some links, and I'll be more than happy to provide that to you. So just in case I forget, if y'all watching, go ahead and leave me a comment, say, hey, leave me a link, leave me a source, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But for now, we're going to get into this. This has a long title, so we'll just get into it. This is the history of the American Indians, particularly those nations adjoining to the Mississippi, East and West Florida, Georgia, South and North Carolina, and Virginia, containing an account of their origin, language, manners, religious and civil customs, laws, forms of government, punishments, conduct in war and domestic life, their habits, diet, agriculture, manufactures, disease and method of cure, and other particulars sufficient to render it a complete Indian system, with the observations on former historians, the conduct of our colony governors, superintendents, missionaries, and so on, I guess. Also an appendix containing a description of the Floridas and the Mississippi lands with their productions, the benefits of colonizing Georgiana and civilizing the Indians, and the way to make all the colonies more valuable to the mother country, with a new map of the country referred to in the history. This is by James Adair. This cat was around from 1709 to 1783. This publication date was particularly 1775, a year before the establishment of the United States. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to be starting on page 4. Well, this says page 7 right here, but technically on here it says page 4. Like I said, it's a pretty deep book, and I will be going over more things in it as I continue to bring stuff out. But like I said, as I get the information and something moves me or stirs me, I jump on it. I make a video. I make a recording. I let y'all hear it right when I hear it for the most part. So here we go. I'm just going to start from here. And this particular passage that I'm going to read is going to just describe how we operated as indigenous copper-colored people of the landmass, how we basically did things as Indians, particularly when it came to dealing with foreigners for the most part, dealing with those outsiders that was trying to colonize us. They did have records and accords of how we used to operate. They, as you can see through this long title, that they've been studying us for quite some time, and I think I've made that obvious. At least since the 1500s, they've been studying us like lab rats. I mean, they've literally performed social experiments on us. They've observed us in our so-called natural habitat, us intermingling and interacting with one another, and then how we interacted with the foreigners as well. So I'm going to start right here at this paragraph. I don't want to bookmark anything. Right here, this paragraph in particular, where it says, as the American Indians. So I'm just going to read right through it, and then I'll give my 2 cents on it as soon as I'm done with what I'm going to read. All right, here we go, fam. As the American Indians are of a reddish or copper color, so in general they are strong, well proportioned in body and limbs, surprisingly active and nimble, and hardy in their own way of living. They are ingenious, witty, cunning, and deceitful, very faithful indeed to their own tribes, but privately dishonest and mischievous to the Europeans and Christians. Their being honest and harmless to each other may be through fear of resentment or reprisal, which is unavoidable in case of any injury, in case we hurt each other. And it says, oh, let me go to the next page. They are very close and retentive of their secrets. Never forget injuries. So they never forget the injuries or who hurt them. They're revengeful of blood to a degree of distraction. They are timorous, and consequently cautious, very jealous of encroachments from their Christian neighbors, and likewise content with freedom in every turn of fortune. They are possessed of a strong, comprehensive judgment. They can form surprisingly crafty schemes and conduct them with equal caution, silence, and address. They admit none but distinguished warriors and old beloved men, or our elders, into their councils. They are slow, but very persevering in their undertakings, commonly temperate in eating, but excessively immoderate in drinking. Y'all know what they're talking about. They often transform themselves by liquor into the likeness of mad foaming bears. So we get aggressive. You feel me? The women, on the other hand, in general, are of a mild, amiable, soft disposition. Talking about our beautiful Aborigine, indigenous copper-colored women of the landmass. Exceedingly modest in their behavior and very seldom noisy, either in the single or married state. And it says, this is the last paragraph I'm going to read for now. It says, the men are expert in the use of firearms, in shooting the bow, and throwing the feathered dart and tomahawk into the flying enemy. So I guess when they say flying enemy, the enemy that's running, or, the one that's fleeing away. They resemble the lynx. If y'all don't know what a lynx is, yeah, I'll show y'all what a lynx is right now, real quick. Y'all pause. We're going to pause for the cause, and we'll be right back. I'm going to show y'all what a lynx look like. All right, y'all, we're back here on True Story. And as promised, this is what a lynx look like via National Geographic. The lynx is like a cat. It's a predator though. It's like one that's masterful in hunting, and it's really swift. It's really, really fast. I don't know if you ever seen a lynx in action, but it's a really fast and very precise with its movements and stuff. So yeah, these things are nothing to mess with. They're pretty tough. But we scared the shit out of them. I want y'all to understand that. Like, we had the same kind of like predatorial hunting and fighting skills that resembled basically a wild animal, a stealthy wild animal to them. All right. So yeah, they didn't want to mess with us too much, as you can see. We brought them things, and just the very look of us was very intimidating to them. So anyway, let's get back to the book. Gonna pause for the cause yet again, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, y'all, we're back. Excuse me for that. With another episode, or just the same episode. We're back in the book, and I just want to finish off where we left off. So they said, we resembled the lynx with their sharp, penetrating black eyes and are exceedingly swift of foot. You see, especially in a long chase. Okay. Like I said, when we getting after what we getting after, whether it be food or whether it be an enemy, we go hard. So they will stretch away through the rough woods by the bare track for 200 or 300 miles in pursuit of a flying enemy, somebody that's running away, with the continued speed and eagerness of a stanch pack of bloodhounds. So once we got the scent on them, we keep going till it ain't no more. Till they shed blood, they said. When they have allayed this, their burning thirst, they return home at their leisure. So after we take care of business, we basically, we kick it and then we head back home, and we do our thing. It says, unless the chance to be pursued, unless they have the chance to be pursued, which is sometimes the case, which means that, if somebody hurt us and we can take them out, and we know that, somebody else is coming, then we gonna be heading back, hurry up and getting back home to where we need to get back to. And it says, even traders, those that have traded with us, that have seen us in action, they say that an Indian is never in a hurry, but when the devil is at his heels. And we all know who we considered the devil at that point. It's the ones that was taking our identity, that was taking our land, that was killing our people, kidnapping our people. And so that's why it says, they're never in a hurry, but when the devil is at his heels. So anyway, you already know how that goes. They want to say, so-called, Negroes is lazy, they slow, they this and they that, they do this and everything in their own time. But you threaten theirs, or you threaten somebody that, is close to them, and then, I guess you could say Montgomery Brawl was one of them things. We get into action. We bring them things. Like I said, we bring the smoke. So, they already knew the kind of people that they've been dealing with. And this was written back in 1775. So they knew. They've been doing, And this James Adair cat has been around from 1709 to 1783. Dude was 74 years old when he passed away. So he been a part of these, sorry about my kids, y'all. But he's been a part of these different ethnographs, these different reports and stuff for a long time. And he's been studying our people and know, by firsthand account how we got down. So this was just a taste of what our people were. Our people were not slow. We were not lazy. We never did anything. We weren't slaves. We weren't, people from another country that didn't know shit and had to be, beaten into submission of sorts. We were the original inhabitants of this land. We were the ones that were making shit work, making things happen. So I just wanted to give y'all that spiel. If y'all still with me, I appreciate y'all. From the bottom of my heart, Tatakista, I cherish y'all. Please, like I said, remember to like this video, share this information, share this channel with anybody that, you may feel needs to hear this information, that's either new to self-discovery or have been in it and just are looking for different sources and different sources and accounts that confirm what they've researched and explained and seen for themselves, you know, just to confirm and affirm, and that's what we're here for. That's where people like myself, Dane Calloway, the research guy, Tiliona, Kareemio, different educators that are in the spectrum that are putting out, vital and true information. It's for you guys to discern and to research for yourselves. And, you do what you want with the information. Just keep it true. You know what I mean? And spread the word, spread the truth. Because our people have been looked down on for a long time. But when they first came in contact with us, they already knew what time it was. They knew that we were different. We were built different from any other people in this universe. So that's it. Just wanted to give that spill. Like I said, like, share, comment. If you want some sources, I'm here. Once again, this is Chief Steve of TRUEstory, giving you undoubtedly the verifiable truth. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. We'll see you next time.